In our last talks, we are studying about the Visuddhi, the purification. 7 stages of purification. We have finished 3 purifications. One is Sila Visuddhi, purification of moral virtue. And the second purity is Citta Visuddhi, the purification of the mind. And the last talk, that one is Ditthi Visuddhi, purification of view. Today, let us go on studying the 4th one, Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, meaning purification of transcending doubt. These doubts can be removed by right view and meditation, called insight knowledge, that distinguishes between cause and effect. In Pali we call Pacchaya Parikaha Jnana. According to the path of purification, it ensures a good rebirth and the lower stage of stream winning path, Chula Sodapanna. But the meditator must not remain content with it. One should carry on with one's meditation. Thus, today we are going to deliver the Dhamma talk, purity of transcending doubt, Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, that can set you free from your doubts. Foreigners or ordinary persons who have no experience of insight or vipassana bhavana or insight meditation, they may have a lot of doubts. There are 8 kinds of doubts, namely, 1. Has the Buddha lived in the past? 2. Are the Dhammas taught by the Buddha real or not? 3. Are there noble monks or bhikkhus who practice according to the Buddha's Dhamma? 4. Are the training of Sila or morality, Samadhi or concentration, and Panya or wisdom true or not? 5. Are there past existences? 6. Are there future existences? 7. Are there also both past and future existences? 8. Is the doctrine of dependent origination, Paticca Samuppada, delivered by the Buddha true or not, or just mere thoughts? You will know these as we go on the talk. There are also 16 kinds of doubts different from the above 8. Namely, 1. Have I lived in the past? 2. Have I not lived in the past? 3. What have I been in the past? 4. If so, how was I in the past? 5. From what form into what form did I change in the past? These are 5 doubts about the past. The number 6. Shall I be in the future? 7. Shall I not be in the future? 8. What shall I be in the future? 9. If so, how shall I be in the future? 10. From what state into what state shall I change in the future? These are 5 doubts about the future. Then number 11. Am I real? 12. Am I not real? 13. What am I? 14. If so, how am I? 15. Whence have I come? 16. Whither shall I go? These are 6 doubts about the present. More doubts can arise concerning the renewal of existence. Some doubt their own existence and ask, why they have become human beings as they are now. A lot of people believe all are created. Some believe beings arise as they usually do. Some believe because of parents, beings arise. But you may find some parents who have got no children. Others believe that after the death of the body, the soul moves on to other physical abodes. A great many doubts can arise concerning the renewal of existence. All these doubts can be removed by the insight knowledge that distinguishes between cause and effect. Paccaya Parikaha Jnana. You will soon gain purity of transcending or overcoming doubt, Kenka Vitarana Visuddhi, through meditation. Buddha had expounded the cause and effect relationship in 3 categories. 1. Dependent arising or dependent origination. And Pali, Paccaya Samudaya or Paccaya Patticca Samuppada. 2. Action origination, Kama Samudaya. And 3. Temporary origination, Khanika Samudaya. Now let us study more detail about these 3 categories of cause and effect relationship. The first one, any doctrine of dependent origination we recite every morning. Ignorance of the Four Noble Truth is the first link or cause of the wheel of the life. It clouds all right understandings. It runs like this. From ignorance arises activity, avijja paccaya sankhara. From activity arises consciousness, sankhara paccaya vijnana. From consciousness arises organized being, vijnana paccaya nama rupa. From organized being arises 6 organs of senses, nama rupa paccaya salayana. From 6 organs of sense arises contact, salayana paccaya passo. From contact arises sensation, phassa paccaya vedana. From sensation arises desire, vedana paccaya tanha. From desire arises attachment, tanha paccaya upadana. From attachment arises continuous existence, upadana paccaya bhava. From continuous existence arises birth, bhava paccaya jati. From birth arises death, decay, sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief and despair. All these are the cycle of cause and effect. Now, number 2, an action origination, that is the order of act and the result. For example, desirable and undesirable acts produce corresponding good and bad results. If we look around in our human world, there are similarities and differences amongst mankind. On one occasion, a certain Jew by the name of Suba, which we have often mentioned in our Dhamma talks, he approached our Lord Buddha and asked, Venerable, why and wherefore human beings are born high and low, some are hale and ailing, good looking and ugly looking, powerful and powerless, poor and rich, ignorant and intelligent, short life and long life. Lord Buddha briefly replied, Suba, every living being has action or karma as its own, karma saka, its inheritance, karma dayata, its cause, karma yoni, its kinsman, karma bandhu, its refuge, karma patisarano. Action is that which differentiates all living beings into high and low states. If one kills sentient beings, it will be the cause, then one will live a short life as a result. Abstaining from killing is the cause, living a long life is a result. If one does not harm or torture other living beings, it is the cause, then one will be healed and healthy as a result. If one hurt or torture other living beings, it will be the cause, and ill or sickness will be the effect. If one is full of anger and hatred, it will be the cause, then one will be ugly looking as a result. Patience, contentment, and calmness as a cause, and good looking as a result. If one does pay respect and show humility to those worthy of respect, worthy of honor, it is a cause, then one will be powerful as a result. No respect and no humility as a cause, then powerless effect. No generosity and no help as a cause, then poor conditions is the effect. If one does not associate with the wise, and then one will be ignorant as a result. Associate with the wise is the cause, intelligent the result. All these are the causes and effects and action origination. Karma samudaya. Now number 3, that is what is important for our meditators to know, is the cause and effect and practical meditation called temporary origination, khanika samudaya, which arises whenever our meditators are noting. For instance, in walking, when one is noting the intention to step or intention to walk, and the actual stepping. While noting so, the intention or desire to walk arises first. Because of the desire to step or walk, there appears stepping or walking. Here, the desire to step is the cause, and the stepping is the effect. In the same way, the stepping is the cause, and the noting of the stepping as either left step, right step, or lifting, putting down. Lifting, moving forward, putting down is the effect. So also it is in noting the raising of the foot is moving forward and is dropping down. The intention or desire to raise is the cause, and raising of the foot is the effect. To know the raising is the cause, and the noting of the raising is the effect, etc. In this way, one will know similar causes and effects during mindful observance of stepping of the foot and dropping down of the foot. So also in the physical behavior. If we note standing, the intention or desire to stand is the cause, and standing is the effect. While sitting, the desire to sit is the cause, and sitting is the effect. Likewise, standing or sitting is the cause, and noting of the standing and sitting is the effect. So also, the intention to turn is the cause, and the turning of the body is the effect. While noting the rising and falling of the abdomen, the intention or desire to inhale or breathe in is the cause, and the inhaling or breathing in is the effect. Again, the rising of the abdomen is the cause, and the noting is the effect. So also with the exhaling process. In this way, causes and effects arise. Besides these, we have to make a note of each of these 6 sense organs or doors, like seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking. These are also causes and effects in noting the said phenomena. Suppose we hear a sound with our ears. To non-meditator, they think that they hear directly. Actually, it is not so. It is only cause and effect. How is it? Let us see. For the arising of the consciousness of the sound, or you to hear, there needs conditions. One must have a good ear base, meaning Sota, Pasada, and Pali. One's ear sensitive must be functioning well. 2. The object of sound. 3. The medium or space through which the sound is transmitted to the ear, Akasa. And 4. Intention to hear, Manasikara. These 4 factors are the combined cause, and hearing the sound or hearing consciousness is the effect. So we see cause and effect in the case of hearing. And then hearing is the cause, and noting of the hearing is the effect. Likewise, when we are noting seeing, for the arising of seeing consciousness, there needs same 4 conditions. 1. A person must have good eye or eye base, and Pali we call Jakhu Pasada, eye sensitivity. Then number 2 is object of sight. 3 is the light, and Pali we call Aloka. And 4, intention to see, Manasikara. Unless there is light, the function of seeing cannot take place, nor the process of cognition. These 4 factors combined together are the cause, and the seeing consciousness that arises is the effect. And then seeing is the cause, and making a note of seeing is the effect. In the same way, for the arising of consciousness of taste, when we are eating, when we know tasting, the 4 conditions are 1. Good tongue. Tongue basis means jiva pasada, tongue sensitivity. 2. Object of touch. 2. Object of taste, like food or drinks. Then the 3 is water, apple, it is a medium. And the 4 is manasikara, or intention to eat or drink. Then you get the taste. We are noting the tactile sensations or body impressions as touching. There must be good body basis, kaya pasada, body sensitivity. 2. There must be object of touch. 3. Then the quality of the object of touch, whether it is coarse or fine. Then number 4 is intention or focusing of attention, manasikara. These combined factors are the cause, and the touching sensation is the effect. And then the touch is the cause, and noting of the touch is the effect. Now you should know that on account of cause, effect comes to be. If we know that there is cause and effect in everything, every phenomena, the said doubts we mentioned at the beginning of the talk are removed, overcome, and transcended. If there is cause, there is effect. No cause, no effect. Thus, one will surely and truly realize the cause of the renewal of existence. What is the cause of the renewal of existence? It is action or karma, rooted in ignorance and craving and desire or tanha, that conditions rebirth. Past action conditions the present birth, and present action in combination with the past action, a condition the future. According to Buddhism, we are born from the matrix or the mold of action. Parents merely provide an infinitesimally small cell. Independent origination, it is said that there is continued existence or action and arising, birth or rebirth. As such, being precedes being. One is unable to note the objects and phenomena every time one senses them, because one fails to practice vipassana bhavana or insight meditation, and partly because one's ignorance clouds all understandings. Ignorance brings about attachment, and attachment leads to craving. Because of craving, one cannot stand without doing what one wants. Thus, we see that ignorance, craving, attachment are the causes of action, which we call karma. The warnings to actions because of defilements that give them rebirth, new existence. Inherent in action is the potentiality of producing its true effect. The new life does not arise automatically. Actions constitute both good and evil. Good begets good, and evil produces evil. The action of this present life as a cause gives new existence in the future as an effect. The commentaries cite the analogies of echo, flame, impression of a sieve, and reflection in the mirror with regard to the new existence. Echo is a reflection of sound produced by the impact of sound waves on walls or any barrier. It does not mean the transfer of the original sound to a distant place, although we cannot deny the causal relation between the original sound and its echo either. Here, the original sound is the cause, and its echo is the effect. When we light a candle from the burning candle, new candle from the burning candle, the flame of the new candle is obviously not the flame of the old candle, since the latter is still burning, but they are causally related. Here, the old flame is the cause, and the new flame is its effect. When one looks one's face in the mirror, one's face is reflected. Here, one's face is the cause, and the reflection in the mirror is the effect. Lastly, the sea leaves an impression that is like its face, but it is not really the face, and it cannot occur in the absence of the sea either. Here also, the sea is the cause, and its impression is the effect. The cause produces the effect, and the effect explains the cause. Because of the action we did, one organized being arises in a new existence. Past action conditions the present life. If one did a lot of good actions, one can be reborn in one of the 6 worlds of good devas, or in the world of good human beings. Good produces good. If one did lots of evil deeds, one can be reborn in one of the 4 lower realms of woeful states. namely hell, animal world, ghost world, or demon world. Evil begets evil. Out of ignorance, if someone did both good and evil deeds, one will be born, even if one is born in human beings, one will be born with bodily defects in the new life, because like attracts like. According to one's action, one is to be. Because of the cause, that is action, there arises the effect, that is organized being and the new existence. When the meditator realizes that on account of cause, effect comes to be, then one's doubts are removed, overcome, and transcended. When our meditators come to distinguish between cause and effect every time one notes, one will surely know that there must be a cause for the new existence, and one goes on thinking what the cause should be. Then the answer that comes to one is action. Action is the cause, and organized being is the effect. Because of the cause, action, the effect, organized being arises. Then one truly realizes that if there is a cause, there is a fact. This knowledge is purity of transcending doubt, and Pali we call Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi. The doubts of 8 and 16, which we have enumerated at the beginning of the talk, are removed, overcome, transcended by this knowledge. When knowing the cause and effect, this knowledge is called the insight knowledge that distinguishes between cause and effect. Pacchaya Parikaha Jnana. Now let me conclude the talk by wishing our meditators may be able to make an effort to attain the insight knowledge that distinguishes between cause and effect, to realize Nibbana, the cessation of all suffering, by the path and fruition, Megha Phala Jnana, and the serial order of stages of 7 purities.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, let's stop it. Idame Punya.
Dhamme punya.
Nibbanasa.
Nibbanasa.
Pacayo.
Pacayo.
Hotu.
Hotu.
Idame Punya.
Idame punya.
Yadinam Hotu.
Yadina hotu.
Sukita Hontu Nyatayo.
Sukita hontu nyatayo.
Imano.
Imano.
Punya Bhagan.
Punya baga.
Sabha Satana.
Sabha satana.
Kema.
Dema. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Me.